spicy Korean style noodles.
Today on Review Time with Tim, I'm going to be trying out some Knorr Korean barbecue spicy pasta. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, if you like this kind of stuff, I got over 60 plus reviews on my homepage. All right, let's get it. All right, so you've probably all seen the Knorr brands on the shelf. Okay, they're usually like those dollar bags, or they used to be. Remember when they used to be like 75 cents? Now they're like a little bit more pricey these days. Anyway, this right here, $2.50 for this. 270 calories for the consumption of this entire container. Now, it does say you can microwave this, but I'm going to add hot boiling water, so I figure it's the same type of principle. And I will try to cook it in the hot boiling water for about 2 minutes. Then I'm going to let it stand for about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to enjoy it. Well, hopefully I will enjoy it, and we will give it a score. Let's take it says take the lid off, so I'm going to do that. Oh, and there's more. It says caution. Hot, hold cup here. So there is a little bit of information inside the cup, and as you can see, there's also a fill line where you should be filling the hot or cold water depending on your microwave ability. And like I said, I'm going to add the boiling water, and then we can even see the seasoning, that Korean style barbecue seasoning there at the bottom. And what else does it say here? Anything else? It says don't forget to recycle me. So this is recyclable. It's a plastic container. And it looks like you can peel this off here. Looks like that comes off like that. All right. And that peels right away. Huh. Interesting. That is interesting. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Maybe that is for recyclability, but it's cardboard. So I don't know. Who knows? It doesn't say why there's a pull tab there on the side. All right, let's add the hot water. As I've said, this said it's for the microwave, but I'm going to add my tea kettle water because that's just the way I like to do it. I prefer that anyway. So I'm going to add my hot tea kettled water to that fill line. And I'm just going to let it sit there for a few minutes. I am going to stir it up, though. I'm going to use my handy dandy chopstick here that I've probably seen in so many of my reviews already. I'm just going to mix that around so all the flavoring gets mixed around. Alright, and I'm just going to now let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. And we'll see if that works. If not, I might have to put it in the microwave. Alright, so note to self. You are going to want to put it in the microwave. The boiling hot water is just not going to cut it. So you are going to want to put it in the microwave. Hey, lessons learned. I guess, follow the instructions, obviously, on the package. But I just, figured, hey, it's boiling hot water. Pour it in. Let it sit. No, it needs that magic nuclear reaction from the microwave to get this going. But here's what it comes out looking like. We can take a little look in the dish here. And that's what we got going on. Definitely gonna let this sit an extra minute or two because it is piping hot. Whew. It does smell like most of those noodle dishes that you get that is Korean barbecue flavored. Okay, so it does smell like most of their Korean barbecue dishes. So we'll see if it has that sweet, spicy savoriness like most of those have. All right, so the moment of truth. Here we have it. Knorr spicy Korean barbecue style pasta noodles. Ooh. Woo! Temperature hot on that first bite. Whoa, and I have let this sit for at least almost 5 minutes. So I think between the boiling water and then the microwave, I definitely cooked them. All right, so that first taste, I'm not getting the spicy. You know, it says spicy, and I feel 0% tingle anywhere. Now, obviously, heat, I have a lot of heat from the temperature, but not anything spicy. As for the initial flavor bite, you get that little bit of sweet and that savoriness, and that a little bit of salty. I'm looking for the spicy. Really, that's what I'm looking for right now, the spicy. And I am not feeling any spice whatsoever. I'll say the noodles are smooth, a little bit on the slimy side, but I think that's due on my part because I overcooked it by accident. That's what I get, but I guess the sweetness is very subtle. So it's kind of got a little bit of creamy texture to it. It's not awful. $2.50. So for $2.50, this makes a easy breakfast. That's right, I said breakfast, or even a little quick on the lunch. You don't have a whole lot of time, and it's only 270 calories, so not a whole lot of calories. And what do we got for sodium here? It's only 560 milligrams of sodium at that, unlike a lot of the other ramen reviews I do, where you're like thousands plus. One more bite. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not getting any spice. If it was spicier, I probably would give this a better rating. But because I'm not tasting any spice, I'm not getting any tingle whatsoever anywhere. So I'm going to have to hit this with a 5 out of 10. Like I said, the flavoring's good, and the price is okay. And it's only 270 calories, and the sodium is on the lower side. But there is no spice. So, there you have it, folks. 5 out of 10.